Hey guys, future me here. This is Titan, and I just want to share with you my process for 100% grass yield. Uh, this right in front of you is what I do to get 100% grass yield every time. It works. Don't skip steps like I do later on in this video, or rather right away, where I don't mulch the field because I figured I didn't need to, which wasn't right. I did, and I should have mulched the field. However, I just didn't do it. So if you'd like to get 100% grass yield, you can follow this process. After you do it one time, you don't need to do it again. Okay, that's the big thing with this grass. And if you have plowing turned off, you should not have to do it again. Rolling the stubble back into the ground will re-fertilize the field, I believe. I haven't tested it in 25. In 22, that was the case. So here's this for you. If you want to click off the video, you can. Have a great rest of your day. Future me out. On a side note, if you like a copied or written out piece, this same information with minor tweaks to the text can be found in the description. I worded it differently on the slide, but the steps are the same. Once again, it's in the description if you want to copy paste it, maybe to your notes app or something on your cell phone there. Have a great day. Hey guys, welcome back. We're back here in Who Tom Pantai. Now, this sucks. I just saved and got off to download a couple mods to help us with our farm. So my tractor's actually at the field because I made it all the way over there, drove all the way over there to the shop and logged off over there. However, I forgot I would spawn in right here. So we're gonna make our trek back to the vehicle store and lease out some stuff. Now what you didn't see was obviously me get on, drive over to the store and mess up. So I did something I didn't have to do. I rented out a mulcher because we're gonna prep our field right there in the distance for long term. So this field is just going to be grass for a very, very long time. Eventually we might turn it into something else or turn it into a nice field with, you know, horses and stuff. I have big plans, but this one right now is just going to be grass to get us started. I rented out a mulcher because on my notes from FS22, we had to mulch everything. And apparently that does not need to be mulched this time. Okay, and there's our tractor at the store. The reason I backed it in there is because I was getting tired of the double tires. Like, they're big. They're not necessarily needed either. I mean, for baling and all that stuff, I think it really did help, but I don't know. I just can't do it anymore. They're a little too big here. So if I hit customize and I want to take them off and go into standard, I can do wheel weights too. Does that only add? Oh, it only adds wheel weights at the back. That might actually be useful because when we're loading up our silage bales, that might stop us from tipping. Now, how much weight does it add? It goes from, it adds a lot. It goes from 7.9 to 9.1 tons. So we might definitely want the wheel weights. Now, if I go wide tires, does it have wide tires and wheel weights? Oh, it does. $7,000. Narrow tires, you can have rear narrow twin tires, which adds weight. Now that adds 8.7. And when I did the rear twin wheels or twin wheel setup, that added 9.2, and I still was tipping. So maybe we'll just go the standard right now. Let's customize it. It doesn't cost us anything. We're good here. Let's hit the standard, and my next step after mistakenly mulching the field that doesn't need to be mulched is to plow it up. Because we're going for 100% yield, and I don't know if this works. This is all literally a test for myself. Now, inside of here, I did not download a plow, and the reason why is because they had a smaller working width than the ones we have. Now, we don't have 300, horsepower to run this thing. So we're stuck with a tiny 4.5 or 4.2 meter here. We are gonna have to invest in a vehicle car wash here soon. But not now. Now we're going to take this and plow up our field. Now, in previous farming sim games, see, the wheels suck in this game, or this turning. In previous farming sim games, I personally never liked using this plow. I always used a modded one, but my feelings might change, and the reason why is because this plow allows us, or the Create Fields rather, allows us to get this relatively easy. Now, this episode's gonna have a ton of cuts in it, I think, because I don't want to. Now, I don't like that we have this tire going through it, but I guess that's fine. We'll figure that one out later on at another time. And we're finishing up this last little bit here. We did plow manually the entire field. It's looking pretty good. Now, the problem, well, it's not really a problem, but what I'm encountering here is all of this stuff, right? So all of these little ground deformation things with this tire, with the plow, all that stuff, it makes you wonder, because I don't know, if this damages the field in any way. As you can see, though, need plows, right? We need to turn that on. So red, our field does not need to be plowed. It is all fully plowed. Our next step, if you see those stones, now on the map they look kind of big, but here they're not. They're like smaller stones. I don't know whether to go by and pick them up with a stone picker or to roll them back into the soil, because looking at them in person here, they look like decent sized stones, to be honest. So maybe we should, unfortunately, pick them up with a stone picker or roll them back into the ground. I'm not entirely sure here. We will purchase a little washer eventually, but not now. The store's right down here. We're gonna return this plow, get the modded roller, which I believe is super cheap. It's only like 12,000. Okay, I gotta wait for you and you. 12,500 or so. I put on the blinker there too. I don't even think you can tell you put on the blinker. So we might be able to purchase this, and part of me wants to purchase that outright. I don't know what the fenders are. Oh, for the wheels. What's the wheel setup? Wide tire? Do I want warning signs? Sure. The BKTs? I don't know if that's what I have on mine or what, but we'll go with the BKTs here. And we purchased it outright, I think. Oh, I leased it? No, we did purchase it outright. Only 14,000. We should be able to do the line and drilling pretty easily. We are gonna have to save on our stuff for that, but this is just starting, right? We have our silage, we got money that potentially is coming in. See, look, I turned the blinker. I don't see. Oh, it's right there. Oh, it is there. Okay. And let's unfold the roller. I wonder if this gets rid of this ground state here. I hope it does. We're gonna find out. I believe it's gonna roll all this grass back into the ground too. Let's activate the lane and cruise control it and see what happens. It does. Nice. It gets rid of all of that nastiness that we caused with the plow. So this is nice. After this, we are going to apply lime. If you notice, we have stones. It's rolling the stones back into the ground because they're all small. It's okay for us to do this. I don't think we have to plow the ground either. I think I have that turned off, honestly. This is a good investment. It's on the mod hub. It is the Ozdin, I think it is. Get it. 12,500 bucks. You can't beat it. Like I said, not opposed to mods, especially starting out. The cheaper we go, the better it is and the easier it is for us. So, totally with it. However, it's kind of missing that track there. Makes you wonder if we're going to hit it on the way back. Just a heads up, if you are trying to download this roller, it does a really good job, but if you're trying to download it and use this course play with it, I've noticed that it misses a couple things. So even though in the course play thing, or whatever you want to call it, it says auto 9.5 working with or whatever, I would manually scale it down to maybe a 9.4, because on certain turns, which you might see as I'm doing it here, it'll miss little sections. Like I can almost guarantee this section on the left that's coming up, if there is a turn involved, it's gonna miss it, and it's not gonna do it properly, which the rolling doesn't really matter anyway, because you can just roll everywhere, you know, and you know, roll to your heart's content. But it does miss a couple sections on the headlands, especially. I've had to go back over and do the outside of all of the headlands here because it missed several sections, which, like I said, no big deal. Just something to look out for. I had to burp there. Just something to look out for if you are looking to get this specific one, because, like in my case, much like yours probably, it is the cheaper option out of all of the base game ones. Yeah, we're gonna crank on with this, hopefully finish. All I do is I put it in cruise control and activate the steering assist. Normally in FS22, you put it on degrees, you put it in cruise control, and you kind of let it go. But God, steering assist is such a game changer for console. See, a lot of people play this game, but they're on computer, and they have access to other mods that we do not. I have very rarely, if ever, seen a console player. So, you know, it's nice, it's refreshing to know that console players do exist. Alright, and just like that, we're done with the roller. We're just going to keep it down until we get off the fields here completely. That way the tires don't leave a tread mark. We're going to unfold the roller, or fold the roller or whatever. There we go. And after this, we're looking to apply lime. So I'll go show you a couple other mods once we get down to the shop here that I downloaded. I downloaded quite a few because I didn't know which ones did lime. Some of these I had in FS22, and like I was playing that game all the time, so I knew which mods kind of did what. Now I don't remember at all. So we're gonna go ahead and I guess we should have left the roller up there because this is ours. We did buy it, so that's kind of unfortunate. I guess we'll park it back here for now. We'll just leave it at the store since we have nowhere else to put it. And let's check out. Let's run over here to Yellow tractor service, and we're gonna check out a couple of the other mods. So I did get this seeder here. The big bag's much easier. Let's just grab 6. Yeah, we're gonna spend some money here. We're gonna grab 6. Whatever we don't use, we can obviously keep and maintain. I don't know how much this thing's gonna hold right away, and I don't think it spreads very far, if I remember right. And we want to activate the steering assist, the working with. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. After we get the headlands done, it does not look that bad at all. So let's just activate the lane. Hey, what do you know? I did it perfectly. Let's go forward here. We're gonna activate it here in a second, right now. Now, this stuff goes by very, very quick, and you don't want to waste it. You just don't. We want to keep everything good here, so we're just gonna definitely, if you use Courseplay for anything, I would recommend using it for this, because it optimizes the placement, and you're not having to kind of guess here. This is step 4 of our list here. After this, we have 6 more steps. Technically not 6. Technically, it's like what, 4? About 4 steps after this, and then we're done. And by the way, like, I watched a video online before creating this one, or I guess while creating this one. All it was a YouTube short, and This guy said, like, how do you go get 100% yield or whatever in Farming Sim 25? And he just made a YouTube short on it. The comments in that short were ridiculous. They were talking about why you plow first, or why you do this first, or why you do that first. They were all referring to kind of realism. And just my humble opinion, if you want realism, why don't you go farm in real life and don't tell me how to play the game that I bought with my own money? Might be a not so common, not so popular opinion. I mean, it's a little ridiculous how people go and talk about realism in a video game. To some extent, I mean, I do. I play this game, like, I don't fast travel or any of that stuff, right? So I guess I missed this stuff, didn't I, on the side? Let's just kind of go over that. There we go. So I guess I play a little more quote-unquote realistic, but this isn't a realism playthrough. That's just a way I enjoy playing, right? It's just, I like to not fast travel. I like to make things a little more difficult. To some extent, I don't make it too difficult, right? But the challenge has to be there. But I don't know, I just found that kind of weird that people were commenting on that, and they were like acting like they were better, I guess, than him, or explaining why you don't do certain things a certain way because of X, Y, and Z. Here's how you do it in real life. And it's kind of like, Jesus, like, there's an whole argument in the comments, and he was kind of going at it too. And I was like, dude, just, in my head I was like, leave him alone, or leave it alone. Just let them bicker amongst themselves. You guys ever read the book Bigger, Leaner, Stronger by Michael Matthews? It talks about working out in, like, layman's terms, right? So, like, somebody, like a dummy like me, can understand it. And if you're not so bright like me, that book is one that you should get started on, because, you know, if you want to lift and work out. Because, did I miss all that? Oh no, it just didn't register. Okay, it's activate the lane, turn on the fertilize spreader, and go. So that one is definitely one you should check out, because it talks about working out in a very simple way. It's like he explains it so basically, and that anyone could understand it, and anybody can get in great shape. You know, it's a tome of knowledge, and I've read a bunch. I've read, like, I have Arnold Schwarzenegger's bodybuilding ebook. Hey, we got a trophy, plant get enough. Don't know what that is, but we got it. So I've read his ebook, or not ebook, the big old bodybuilding Bible. I've read that. I've read a series of just books, Power, Speed, Endurance. I haven't read the whole thing. Do have it, Overcoming Gravity. If you like calisthenics, that book is a gold mine. We're finishing up our line here. Our next step is to drill the grass seed. So we're gonna spend some money on a seeder. We're gonna unload this extra lime here. I'm gonna waste a bunch of it here by doing this, but that's fine. Let's just make sure we get all this little patch. There we go. Now, I think what I want to do is actually, I'm going to ride across the field. It really doesn't matter at this point. I'm going to go up here and unload it next to our stuff up here. These mowers and that stuff. Now, I don't think, there used to be a mod where you can just kind of unload and it would let you select. I don't think it does it here. I think it kind of just puts it wherever, which, yep, see. Oh, it doesn't even put it back in big bag form. It puts it in the pallet. That's great. So let's grab this. We want to lease it. Let's just buy that much. I don't think we're gonna even need anywhere close to that much, but we'll try it. This tractor, we will get it washed, I promise. Once they add a car wash. They have not done so yet. I thought this thing could fertilize too, darn it. Okay, so we're gonna have to do our fertilizing at the end, but we got the breeder for that, no big deal. We need to change our seed to wheat, or grain. No, grass, that one, yeah, there you go. Oh boy, okay, so let's get to work. I'll see you guys when this is done. Alright, so I've got about maybe a half of the field seeded. If we look at the map here, it's a little over half. We are running super low on gas, and I don't know where to actually fill this thing up at. We need to find that out. I'd imagine it's somewhere over here. But there should be, yeah, right there, right? Isn't that a gas thing? Gas station right there. So if I tag it, it looks like I just kind of follow this road down, then take a right. Shouldn't be too difficult. All right, so we're gonna take the cedar. Normally we would just leave it, but maybe we should just leave it and then regroup. And yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's just we'll leave it on the field here. Okay, so it looks like we take a left here. The store's right here with our roller. We're gonna need that coming up soon. Yeah, the step after this is to fertilize. So we're gonna take that breedle that we left and buy some fertilizer, fertilize the field, roll it one more time, and then the field should be set up. We should be good to go, and we shouldn't have anything to worry about for quite some time. Looks like the gas station's right down this road here. Ironically, I mean, we kind of picked a decent location. You know, it's nice. It's close to. Oops, don't want to go off the map there. It's close to everything. You know, I like this field right next to here. Haven't really explored the map too much, to be honest with you. Haven't gone into town, done a whole bunch just yet. We will, though. We are going to get into a lot of the other things. Does this go away? Let's see. Let's turn it off and let's refuel. I shouldn't have to sit in here either. Do I have to sit in there? No, it's going up by itself, right? Look at liters. Yeah, I don't know how much this is going to cost me. I don't remember how much fuel is, but if I remember right, it's going to be a couple $100. Still can't go in, but hey, there's actually a person in there. Almost $500. That's not bad. There's actually. Can I go in here? Can I open this? I can't open this. Darn. Yeah, I can't open this. Wow. But they changed it. It's no longer like, you know, 2D or whatever. There's actually a little bit of an interior. Ramen. Hey. You guys ever play Final Fantasy 15? Glad he loves that stuff. Alright, we just finished up our last bit of seed. Let's turn off this thing and check it out. So if we go over from soil composition to growing, all of that should be green, stating that it is in its growing stages. It is absolutely growing. We only have a 72% yield bonus, so I must have skipped a bunch of things. I know I skipped mulching. I absolutely know I skipped mulching. I don't think there was much wrong with that. I think it's only like a 2 or 3% decrease from your yield. We're still not done though. Maybe I missed a bunch of other steps. This is just my notes from Farming Sim 2022. And it used to get me 100% yield. We are sliding everywhere. It used to get me 100% yield all the time. Anyway, we are going to fertilize right now. Once we return our equipment here, we're going to get rid of the seeder. Oh, I still have seed in it. Let's drop the seeds off. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Right there. Perfect. And, of course, boxes. We hate the boxes, but it's what we got. Dude, that's 13 G's for 8,000 liters. Oh, let's buy it. We're probably going to need it anyway. Whatever we don't use, we will definitely use at some point anyway. God, that's so much money. Okay. Yeah, fertilizer and seeds and all that stuff is where the money goes. It's definitely where the money goes. Let's fill this thing up with solid fertilizer, and we'll get to fertilizing the field. I'm really hoping that when we do go and fertilize the field, that I don't have to go and make as many passes as I did. We're gonna figure it out once we get over there though. Let's go into steering assist. Oh yeah, look at that. We don't even need headlands. Oh, this is a beaut. This is a beaut. Because it's just gonna fertilize so nicely. This breedle's got it. I don't need anything else. I just need to spend $45,000 on a bridle here and I'll be happy. Or bridle, whatever it is. Okay, let's go here. Let's kind of align it. Let's turn on the fertilizer and go. Now this stuff does. Oh my god, look at how much it's using already. Hopefully I have a bunch left over. But it's using it pretty quick. Not as quick as the lime at all. The lime was fast, but okay, so maybe next time I don't need that much. Let's just let it go. Turn it off to save some. Oh yeah, we don't have to make that many passes at all. Now we just gotta go here. There we go. Turn it on and turn on cruise control. Yeah, this is hitting nicely. This is beautiful. What is this, like 5 passes and we're done? Or something like that, according to the little thing? This is so nice. Anyway, I'll be back when I'm finished with this. Then we'll get on to one final state of rolling. And possibly another state of fertilizing. But I might not need it this time. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoy so far. I'm going to keep it coming. So check this out. So we just finished up. We completely fertilized our field. Yes, you notice the ground deformation in several areas. However, it doesn't matter because our last step is to grab our roller and roll the ground. And that'll get rid of all these little deformation areas that you see. And it should. It's not going to roll in that stone. But if you notice, we have a yield bonus of 95%. Okay, that mulching would have probably won it over for us, but I just didn't think I needed to do it, so I was like, I'm just not gonna do it. I should have done it. But that 2% isn't gonna kill us. It's okay. Let's go and load this bridle machine. Bam! There it all goes. There it all goes. That's a lot. Jesus Christ. Let's switch on over here and return. There we go. Now we are ready for our final state of rolling, which our roller is right over here because we bought it, we own it, and we still made out with $22,000 after all of this hard work. We end up with $22,000 left to do kind of whatever we want with. I'm not so sure what I want to do with it just yet. Obviously, purchasing things is a top priority for me, and we need to have enough money in the bank. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. Get it over. We need to have enough money in the bank so that way when we harvest all this stuff again, we can lease it all. Lease out all this equipment and slowly start buying the equipment over time. That's our plan. We really want to buy the equipment. That way we don't have to worry about anything. It's going to take a lot of time to get there though. Let's get on with steering assist. I am tempted to just let an AI worker do it. I am very tempted. I just have to keep reminding myself that, look, I have to do this essentially one time and that is all. That's kind of what I have to keep telling myself. I have to do it like once and then I'm done and I don't really have to touch it again. And just like that, we have fully finished our field here. So let's get, oh, I probably shouldn't do that, right? I should probably keep the roller on until I'm off the field. Wouldn't that be a smart thing? I don't know, probably. Let's just reset that. Nope, I didn't even set down, I guess. There we go. Let's just roll. It makes it look nice. It gets rid of the tire deformation marks. We're just gonna roll all the way up here until we're off the field here, and then we'll store our tractor or our roller over there with our other equipment because we're just camping out apparently. We're looking at 97% yield bonus off of this field here. Now, technically you're supposed to fertilize twice. I only fertilized the one time and I did not mulch, which is why we're sitting at the 97%, I believe, instead of the 100. If you look at the field, 97% yield bonus. We're doing pretty good. 22,000 left in the bank. Still haven't spent it all. I think we're doing pretty good. Let's park this thing right back here. What is that? Stuff, is that lime? Oh, looks like we got more lime over here. Where we left off, I guess. Kind of nestle this thing back here. There we go. This is a good investment, having that thing. Woo! That was a lot of work. I've been on here since about 4 o'clock. It is 7:30. Whoa. 7:30 right now, and this field is done. Now the good thing about grass, at least when I did it in FS22, is I only did it one time. Okay, that's gonna suck. That's gonna annoy me. That's gonna annoy me. But that's fine. We're just gonna forget it's there. We're gonna forget it. But I only did it once. And so now this field's set. It's gonna regrow every, I think it's like 4 months or something. If we look at the crop calendar, it'll tell us. We gotta find, let me scroll up. There we go. Grass. If we look at the crop calendar, it does not grow in December, January, February, but I believe grass grows every like 3 or 4 months or something like that. We just harvested it. We have silage and all that stuff being stored over there. We're sitting at 22 G's in the bank, baby. We did really, really good. Now, I wonder what we can purchase here. Maybe we'll get the Tiger. Find an excuse to buy a vehicle. Spend more money. Extension, rim color. Oh, wait. No, got to. Oh, it could just go black. I can't change, like, anything else on it. Only goes 19 miles an hour. Hey, we'll take it. I want to test something before we get off. I'm going to grab this, and I'm just going to see if that tractor can hold. I should probably buy a pallet fork for that, huh? I should definitely buy a pallet fork for this. Maybe that's what I'll do right now. And then I'll test it. I wonder if I have enough for a pallet fork. I probably do. Alright, we just gotta kind of position this thing. That's why it's so much easier to use a forklift in this game, but hey, we work with what we got, right? I'm pretty good. Yeah, I got it. Woo! That should be 2,000 liters. And let's see if this thing can hold it. Oh God, it's sunk in the back end easy. Oh, looks like it holds it. Oh, and it ties it down. Nice. Okay. Huh. Cool. It's got these wide tires, so you'd imagine it holds pretty easy too. It's doing pretty well. We're going to take this back to Grandpa's house, and that's where we're going to end the episode. It's kind of a test, too, to see if this thing can actually hold it all the way there. It's got some speed to it. I like it. 20 miles an hour? This is pretty much the only function. Jerk. This is pretty much the only function of this vehicle that we're going to utilize, is the fact that we're able to go from point A to point B. You know, we could have used a dirt bike, but this has this ability to hold stuff, too, so kind of a win-win for us. I don't know what we're gonna need. I gotta take these corners slow or else we're gonna tip. I don't know what we're gonna need this thing for in the long term, but maybe we can buy, like, I don't know, seed and stuff from the store. When we buy a forklift, we'll just store it right there at the store. That way this thing can go back and forth, at least until we get a truck. Or times like today, like this time where we don't have a bale trailer because it's being used. And you know what? We did a lot of work today. We might rest too. You know, we'll wake up tomorrow a little bit encumbered with debt, but that's okay. Oh, we're starting to hit. Oh, it's still going. It's still going. It's still chugging. 2,000 liters on the back of this thing. I don't know if this thing weighs more or not. I think I was looking at the wrong number, but hopefully it does. Because this thing has a little bit of a hill too, right? Yeah, it's got a hill. We got to go left. Oh boy. It's still doing it though. I'm sure if it had seed or something on the back, it'd be fine. But maybe 2 of these things is a little too much. Yeah, it's starting to give. But I think we can make it. Oh, come on. Come on, little guy. Tell me you're worth the purchase. You got a name like Tiger and you're not this powerful? Come on. Maybe wide tires is a bad choice. Too much weight. Come on. Let's go. There we go. There is another mod I wanted to download, and I might be downloading it. Just a heads up. It's called the Road Kit mod. It seems to be, at least in the description, it says, oh, your AI are going to use that road. They're going to prefer that road over yours. And the roads look like these. It looks like the ones that are pre-made in the game. It looks really nice, and they're made at like degrees, so it's not freehand drawn or anything like that. Really, really nice. That's why I'm thinking about getting it. And we'll use it eventually when we're in the process of making our farm. So that's an idea. That's a big idea actually. Because freehand stuff I'm not very good at, but you give me pre-made stuff, I can make stuff look pretty decent. That's the plan. We're almost back here at Grandpa's farm. You see down there on the map, right around this corner here. We should probably take this corner really slow. I think the wide tires are what's helping us not take though. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon. Yeah, we did pretty good going up there. If we didn't have this, I think this would just work just fine. If we didn't have this thing attached, I think it would be just fine. And we're back. We're at Grandpa's place of business. We're gonna leave this Tiger car right here because this seems to be where we're sleeping most of the nights until we end up building our own place, which is gonna be quite a while. Quite a while. Nice. Walk around third person. Cool. Like that little thing. That was a good purchase. Let's sprint. Well, we could do a couple contracts. Let me save. Yeah, it's a smart move. There are a few contracts on here as well, and they're not too bad. You can like see like this, $4,000, and if I wanted to, I can earn that myself. I have all the equipment. Maybe when we come back on, we'll invest in just doing a handful of contracts because we could do it. We can use some money to stave off the bank too, because I think when you rest, we're gonna get hit. Like I don't know by how much, but it might be like 1,300, something like that. So we can look into some of this stuff. All right. Well, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.